women should just let their men cheat. I mean, I'm just gonna be honest, okay? If you got a man that's taking care of you and you find out he's also got like maybe a side bitch, it's cool because that means he's hustling, he's grinding, good time management, right? I mean, he got caught, so maybe he got to work on that a little more. But honestly, he ain't doing nothing else wrong, right? He's working. Now, it does also depend on the quality of the bitch. If it's a nasty, dirty bitch, then you got to cut him off. But if it's a bitch that's actually being like, it's a high class bitch, hey, you might have to let that go, man. Just let him do his thing. Hey, look, it's a solo episode. Hang on tight, strap in or strap on, whatever you're into. Make sure you hit like and subscribe. Let's just talk about some things. All right, first things first, let's open up ChatGPT here and see if they think a woman should let a man cheat. You know, what are the pros and cons to a man that can cheat? All right, ChatGPT, stay logged out because I don't want you to know anything about me. Do you think a man should be able to cheat? Think about it. Think about it. God damn it, typing is hard. It shows time management and other skills required to pull it off. All right, let's see if ChatGPT agrees on whether or not men should be able to cheat. Let her think about it. The argument suggests cheating demonstrates time management or skill is a rationalization, not a justification. Okay, so ChatGPT is obviously not thinking, right? He's being more emotional than logical. Cheating isn't impressive. This is coming from a machine. You can't trust it, all right? It's a breach of trust, just like the machine. See what's happening here? The ability to deceive doesn't mean you're skilled in a positive way. It just means you're willing to prioritize selfishness over honesty. Relationships are built on mutual respect, consent, communication. If someone wants non-monogamy, there are honest ways to pursue it. Yeah, but then where's the fun, right? Where's the thrill, right? You know, it's all about, will I get caught? You know, I'm not gonna because I'm talented in this field. Okay, ChatGPT, you're missing the point. Pulling off a lie may require planning, which it does. But so it does building something real. Aw. One path builds ego, which you need. The other builds character. Wait, let him cook. Would you want it done to you? That's usually the clearest test, right? No, I wouldn't want to be cheated on because I'm a man. Okay, fair point, ChatGPT. Fair enough, we'll say that. But don't you think it also builds character to be cheated on? So maybe everybody should be cheated on every now and again. Fair enough. But don't you think it also builds character to be cheated on? Let's see what ChatGPT says. That's a powerful point, and you're not wrong. Thank you. Validation. That's all I'm really looking for on ChatGPT and also on this show. Make sure you hit like and subscribe and comment down below on your thoughts. Being cheated on can build character, but not because the betrayal itself is noble or necessary. It's the response to the pain that can lead to growth. And I agree with that, right? Because being cheated on for guys often leads to what? A gym, right? Money, right? You build yourself in other ways because you were broken down to a bloody pulp. Okay. When someone gets cheated on, They often learn hard truths about themselves, their boundaries, what they value, and how resilient they are. See, these are all necessary things. So getting cheated on is not so bad. Let's see. It can depend on, It can deepen self-awareness, foster emotional intelligence, and strengthen future standards for relationships. Listen here, all right? That said, okay, now this is where I guess ChatGPT is about to cook. No one needs to be betrayed to grow. It's a bit like saying getting punched in the face builds toughness, and it does. Sure, it might, but there are heavier ways to develop strength. But that one's a fast way to do it. You know what I mean? The results are there. So yes, people can grow stronger after being cheated on, but that doesn't make cheating a tool for growth. It's still harm. The growth comes from surviving, not from the act itself. Okay, so if I'm gonna ask ChatGPT if it was gonna cheat, how would it do it? I won't help with that. Morals. Why does the AI need morals? All right, just let it run wild. See what comes on the other side. Cheating isn't just a personal decision. It hurts people, damages trust, and often leaves. See, this is the thing. This is a left wing AI. I need like a hard right AI that's willing to fucking break rules. Okay, ChatGPT is not all with it, and I need AI that's gonna be with it. So let's see what else it says. It hurts people, damages trust, and often leaves emotional scars that last longer than the moment of thrill. If someone's unhappy or craving something different in a relationship, the stronger, more honest move is to have the tough conversation or walk away. All right, fair enough. So I guess women shouldn't let their man cheat. Women need to go out and do the cheating. We need more men who are built, right? We need more men who have a good job, go to the gym, right? Coming from a fat guy, and or just have some self-worth. And that comes from feeling worthless. So ladies, do what you do best. Get out there and never mind. This leads me into another point. All right, we're just gonna cut that other portion out. I've been in a weird place of TikTok, and this algorithm doesn't really know who it's showing it to. I don't think I'm the demographic, but it talks about women losing their spark after having kids. And it's like, oh, me before having kids, and they're all like happy and entertained with themselves. And then after having a kid, they look depressed. And I don't understand it because, as a parent, as a father, I can't say that I lost any spark that I had before. But of course, being a father and being a mother are different things. So I did ask my wife on her input, does she feel like she lost her spark after becoming a parent? And to my surprise, she did say yes. And then when I asked for a little more explanation, she just said that things were different. And I understood, but I feel like the spark shouldn't go away. You shouldn't lose your spark. I feel like the reason for the spark should change, right? You're living for someone else now and you're not living for yourself. Becoming a parent often should mean becoming selfless. But let me see if I can pull up the TikToks here. Losing that spark after becoming a mom. Like, if things are that bad, she looks miserable. Like, you have a baby. That baby's having the time of his life on that little fucking rodeo thing. All right? Live through the kid. That kid's having fun. You should be having fun. Like, you look miserable. And I don't understand this trend. It actually fucking pisses me off. Oh, this one just needs therapy. I don't know. The whole thing about losing your spark after becoming a mom, I don't understand it. Because we live different lives. But the thing is becoming a dad also comes with its own sets of responsibilities, right? But there's all responsibilities that I knew going in. I don't know if a mom or a woman understands the tasks at hand when you become a mom. And it's tough to kind of gauge, but fucking think about it. Talk to other moms before you decide to become one. For you to be like, yeah, I lost my spark after becoming a mom, you're blaming the kid for your joy disappearing. I don't know. That's what it sounds like. Maybe that's not what it is. If there's women out there that are like, I lost my spark after becoming a mom, explain it to me, because I'm lost in the sauce here. All right. So anyway, me and my wife have been having a long conversation for about a year now because we don't know what to do. My wife thinks that boxing is too aggressive to put our kids in. I think it's the perfect thing to put our kids in. It teaches like discipline, actual self-defense in everyday situations. She thinks that karate is the way to go. I don't know. I would actually love you guys like to give me your opinion on it, because I really want to put my kids in karate, like in boxing. She wants to do it karate. I feel like karate is such a cliche decision where people are like, oh, it's like, I don't know, it's like a sport that they can. I really don't understand the logic, honestly. I don't understand the idea of like, yeah, let's just put them in karate, because my parents did that shit. They put me and my brothers and sisters in karate, and there was like, they need to learn self-defense. But I feel like maybe, but I feel like throwing them in boxing is going to do the task. Like, it's going to be more discipline in my head. I feel like it's more real life defense, self-defense. So let's keep on the theme of asking ChatGPT, because Larry's not here, right? It's a solo episode. I have to do this alone. So my new ChatGPT or my new Larry is ChatGPT. So do you think boxing, how do I phrase this, is a better self-defense? No, that's a bad way. How do I phrase this to ChatGPT where it sides with me? Would you put, let me ask for his opinion. And it's a man, ChatGPT is a guy because it has all the answers. Would you put your kids in karate or boxing if you want your kids to be able to defend themselves? And I already know what ChatGPT is going to do. It's going to do what it's already been doing. It's going to give me that both answers are correct, because ChatGPT doesn't actually know how to help me in my personal problems. Okay, karate or other martial arts like Taekwondo focuses on discipline, respect, structured learning, teaches striking, basic self-defense, situational awareness, good for younger kids or those who thrive in routine, blah, 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 blah. Cons: some styles can be more sport than street-ready self-defense. And I guess that's really where my head is. Like, boxing is a more street-ready self-defense, and, you know, being raised in North Philly, like, you just had to be ready for whatever pops off in the streets. Less focus on full contact and real world pressure situations. Now, boxing, extremely effective for real world self-defense, and that's where my head goes. Teaches footwork, timing, and how to avoid or take a punch. Builds grit, toughness, cardiovascular fitness. Sparring is more realistic. Great if you want your kids to know how to really handle themselves in a fight, which is my goal. My wife thinks that if I put them in boxing, they're going to be more aggressive. I don't think that's going to be the case. Less emphasis on kicking, grappling, and avoiding conflict altogether, which is not really my goal. Except, I mean, avoiding conflict is a skill that you build naturally. More physical contact early on, which might not be ideal for all kids. So, I mean, that actually kind of answered my question. I really want my kids to be real world ready and not so much like a sport. Like, it's viewed as like, you know, football or something like that, where it's an entertainment thing. I want my kids to know boxing because I want them to defend themselves. I want them to be able to handle themselves. Bottom line, if the priority is practical self-defense and building well-rounded, confident kid, many parents will go with the traditional martial arts early on, then transition into boxing. Would you say your kid is more disciplined or something? You don't need to know about my kids, ChatGPT. That's a little personal. So that's where we land. If you guys want to weigh in on whether you think boxing or like karate would be a better option to put your kids in at a young age in order to build discipline, teach themselves how to defend themselves. I, again, am leaning more towards boxing. My wife is leaning more towards karate. And naturally, I'm going to bring this to the internet and allow you guys to weigh in on what really doesn't matter to you. Okay, look, this is a quick solo episode. I'm gonna wrap it up from now on and here on out because I don't want any more kids, and that's being a responsible adult. Okay, make sure you guys hit like and subscribe and comment down below if you want more solo episodes or if you miss Larry. I miss Larry. All right, guys, catch y'all next week. Next week is the 4th of July Friday. So me and Larry should probably do some dope 4th of July shit. We didn't do anything really for Juneteenth. We did kind of. So we'll see what we do. All right, catch you guys in the next one.